Hello YouTube! We're gonna have some fun today. I pulled out some of the dehydrated vegetables that we have, and I'm gonna try to cook a stir fry with them using this pocket stove. I have other videos out there with the pocket stove, but I never really showed what it is. This is just one type that I have. I have other types. I'm gonna be testing them out too. But since I've already been using this one, have it open, and I still got fuel tabs, I'm going to use it up. But you open it up like so. You just drop one of these in there. I'm putting, I'll just try one first. That should be enough. We light it. Light the other side too. They light pretty easy. This is some water that I'm going to be dehydrating the vegetables in. I'm just going to get it warm because hope this table don't fall over. On these, for instance, take the green beans. The instructions are to put in water, cover, simmer for 15 minutes, then drain. It's pretty much the same for all these, but the celery. Celery just says you could just use it as you go. What we're going to be working with today is green beans, carrots, cabbage, and celery. Now let's pop one open and see what it looks like. That'll be interesting. I've never seen these before. And by the way, if you all would like to get some of these, just email us at
survivalistunight2012 at live.com. survivalistunight2012 at live.com.
We'll also post that on the start of the video. The thing is, the more that we orders we get for it, the cheaper I can get them. So if you want some, just make your order, then I'll get back to you with the price after we get the bulk. I could have these on my website, but price would be a little high because I can't get bulk of it. Here's what the string beans look like. Kind of nasty looking. We'll see what they turn out like. Now we'll check out the let's go with the carrots, see what they look like now. I think I'm going to keep these in here. With the cost of food these days, this could be a really good idea just to have around. And plus in emergencies, you can make a lot of meals with just these basic things. Oh, pretty. Carrots are pretty colorful. I don't want to do the celery yet. Let's see what the cabbage looks like. I'm curious about that. What I'm going to attempt to make tonight is like a chicken stir fry. See how it turns out. But if you're living off land, you can do this with quail or grouse or duck or whatever. There's a cabbage. I can see that turning out alright. It smells good. Can you smell that? Okay, last but not least, celery. According to the directions on the back of the can, celery is the easiest one to use. You don't have to really dehydrate it before you cook with it. There's the celery. So, let's get this started. See, it's already starting to boil in there. It's got bubbles on the bottom. It don't take but a few minutes to get this stuff hot. First we're gonna, oh, let me see something here. Let's throw some string beans in there. I have no idea how many to use, so I'm just guessing here. What do you think? Want some more?
That should be okay, looks like. Looks like it'll be okay.
Okay. There's a green bean. Put it at the lid. Still got a ton left. Oh my gosh. Got green beans forever. Carrots. Carrots are great in stir fry, so I'm going to put a lot in here. Oh, there's a stem. String bean stem. There's our carrots. I'm going to double read this about the cabbage, because it seems like the cabbage would be quicker than the... For a cooked dish, combine cabbage in saucepan with 1 cup. Bring to boil until tender, about 15 minutes. Yep, same thing as the rest of them. Cabbage is kind of a key ingredient, along with the carrots for a stir fry. I'm going to have to prop this leg up better, so we're going to get generous with them. Oops. Okay. Mix it all around here. Well, the green beans are starting to change colors. They're starting to turn a lighter green. Look at that. Okay. I'm going to put some more water in here. But I can see everything growing already. Let's let this go. And we'll get back to you in about 10 or 15 minutes. Stay tuned. Okay, we're back. It's been about 10 minutes. And we're going to pop this open. First of all, I did have to slide another fuel tab under there, because I don't think it went long enough. But anyway, let's take a look. Holy cow. I think I did a little bit of this, a little bit of that too much. But the good thing is, carrots look like carrots now. String beans are looking like string beans. Let's taste the string bean. Wow. By the way, there is no preservatives in any of this. It's all natural. Let me see it. That's 2.25 pounds of carrots. How many dehydrated carrots makes 2.5 pounds? That'd be a ton of carrots. But never thought of that. Celery, 1 pound. How much celery does it make? Dehydrated celery does it take to make a pound of celery? Wow. Let's see what a carrot tastes like. Oh, it's actually crunchy. You know what? I think this is done. I'm going to throw in a handful of celery right now. I'm going to close it off. Then I'll bring the pan out and start preparing the chicken. Scared to put too much in there though, because like I said, I got enough for an army here. I don't know how big these will get. I'm going to be safe and do it with that. Didn't seem like I put this much in there. Holy cow. This is a ton of food. So if you got a family of 4, I just made a feast. Probably 5, because that ain't including the chicken and the rice yet. Yeah, this is a ton of food. Dang. So if you're in an emergency situation right now and you had a big family, they would have at least one good meal for the day. Unbelievable. Well, I know to use half of what I used this time for the next time. Okay guys, we'll get the chicken started now. Okay, we're going to start getting the chicken ready now. I'm putting 2 cubes in this one. These are the matches that came with this. I don't know how good they're going to be. Thought I'd try them, but as I figured they're not that good. That one worked. Yep, we're gonna have to go with the lighter. Okay. Now, my plan is I'm gonna let this pan get hot. It shouldn't take much with 2 cubes in it. Okay. The way I'm going to prepare the chicken is I'm just going to put a little bit of rice vinegar. I got it soaking in here in water. These are chicken thighs. Put a little bit of rice vinegar in here, but you don't want to leave it in there too long with it. What it'll do is it'll open up the pores of the chicken. Some people might argue the fact of that with me, but that's my theory. So you don't want to let it soak too long in it. We're just going to let that pan get hot. I'm going to squirt some oil in it. I didn't plan on using this big pan, but I made a ton of vegetables. Oh my Lord. And I should have known that it only takes a small handful to make, for instance, a whole bunch of carrots or a whole bunch of string beans when it starts hydrating. I don't know what I was thinking. Probably I'm hungry. Okay, this pan's hot. I'm gonna give it some olive oil. Spray it down pretty good. Now I'm going to pull this chicken out. Hear that? See how fast that pan got hot? Now remember, if you use this rice vinegar way, you don't want to leave it in the vinegar too long. Try to fit all this chicken in there. Could be a challenge. Hard to believe I'm just cooking for 2 people. Now you guys realize how come I'm so big. Okay, we're going to let that soup up. Then I'm going to go to making the sauce. Put the lid on it. Store that heat to cook faster. Okay, we'll be back to you in just a little bit. I just flipped the chicken over. It's cooking just the way I want it to. It's cooking hot and fast. So it's starting to look good. I'm going to start the sauce here probably right now. Here's how I planned on making the sauce. Hold on a minute. This is just a basic stir-fry sauce. What you're going to need is soy sauce. And I just do this all by eye. So I'll let you know. I got a lot to cook, so I'm going to put a little bit more than I usually do in there. Put about that much. Then we're going to add some garlic powder to the soy sauce. A few shakes. Can't use too much garlic. Some ginger. You want to be light on the ginger because it can be overpowering. Okay. Now, this is the important ingredient. This is called hoisin. Smell that? It's a great sauce. You don't need a whole bunch of it. I'm just going to use a tablespoon. Well, actually, with all these vegetables, I think I'm going to use 2 tablespoons. Or half of one. Not 2. Okay. Now, soy sauce, as we all know, is very, very salty. So, the trick to knocking it down is you use half water. I'm going to use half water in this. And don't be afraid to give it a little taster. I'm going to put a little bit more soy sauce in there. You see salt out here, but I'm not really using it. Don't need it with soy sauce. Touch more ginger. Okay. Let's pop this open again. It's getting close, getting close. Whoa! That could have been a catastrophe. Good thing I got cat-like reflexes. Okay. I'm going to switch these up a little bit because that piece is pretty much done right there. So I'm going to put this back here in the juice. Yeah, that could have been ugly. Lost the whole dinner. It's the trouble with cooking on these pocket stoves. You got to be very careful, but my gosh, they work great. See the lid noodle? Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put one more fuel tab in there. Then I'm going to add the sauce when it gets hot and boiling. And after that, I'm going to strain the vegetables and throw them in there. It's just about ready. So, we'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to flip the chicken one more time. Got the vegetables right here. They're ready to go in. I'm just going to turn the chicken, add the vegetables and the sauce. This chicken is really done. Something you want to make sure of when you're making chicken. There it is. Okay, now for the vegetables. Hanging on to this pot because I don't want to lose it. Wow. Somebody made too many vegetables. I just wasn't thinking that they'll come back to almost their natural size when you rehydrate them. And jeez. Well, you won't see a cooking video for a couple of days because it looks like we'll be eating on this. Alright. Now, you always want to put your sauce in last. Get everything situated here so the flavor comes up from the bottom, no, through the top to the bottom and back up again. That way everything absorbs the flavor. Stir this a little bit. It's good to let your sauce set for a little while like this too. I'm sorry I didn't mention it because it'll help it to marry. Help all your ingredients marry in here. Everything's pretty much done right now, so I can just let this, it's still simmering. I'm hoping that this burns out really quick.
Smells good.
Does smell good, don't it? How much flame do we got left? Oh shoot, a whole bunch. I shouldn't have put that other cube on there. But we're learning. Now, this was an emergency situation. Say that we're a victim of a flood or tsunami or something, and we had this, and you know, you could use any kind of meat from Spam to whatever comes in a can, roast beef, whatever. You wouldn't be relying on a FEMA camp to eat. And these ingredients too would make awesome stews or vegetable soups or whatever. I actually have a can in there, I almost brought it out, of dehydrated chicken. So you could use that too. Anyway, we're gonna let this simmer for about, well, until this flame goes out. Then we're gonna pull it out, dish it up on a bed of rice, and we'll see how it looks and tastes. Be right back. Okay, now let's see what we got here. My wife made some rice to put this on. Oh, I wish you guys could smell this. It smells great. So we're just going to put the vegetables on a bed of rice. See how the sauce worked its way up all through this? Nice. I hope it tastes as good as it smells. Holy crap, look at the vegetables. I'm not really a vegetable eater, but if you were in a bug out scenario or something like that, you could do this same dish with squirrel, rabbit, any kind of wild bird. There it is. Go ahead and sit down, noodle, and taste it. This is my wife. She's pregnant. How's the vegetables?
Hold on. A little hot. Done just right.
Done just right? Perfect. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Like I said, if you would like to get some of these vegetables you just seen, these dehydrated vegetables, give us a send us an email, tell us what you want, and if enough people get them, I'll send you prices, because the more we get, the cheaper we can get them. I can get them through our business, survivalistunite.com, so I can get you a great deal if we get a big enough order in. Thank you for watching. Guys, I just want to say one thing in closing. This really did turn out really, really good. And for this dish to say that it was an emergency situation, you don't even need the meat in it. The vegetables do everything. I mean, the flavor's just right. It's wonderful. Thank Thanks again for watching.